Now, blocks are a really cool and unique concept within DatoCMS, which kind of forms the foundation behind some really fun use cases when using the modular content and the structured text fields. We'll get into the details of those when we're covering those fields individually because there's so much to talk about. But on a very high level, to understand blocks is to kind of think of how you would define complex and repeatable structures that can be embedded within records. What I mean is when building out pages like our homepage, for example, where you have components like a hero, some CTAs, or a logoreel, which can be shared between multiple pages. This is where blocks really help you embed these components with variations into different content models. So let's first take a very quick look at how this would work for something like modular content, where we have a very simple model for a page that has the ability to embed multiple blocks. Here we've got things like the hero section, brands, videos, testimonials, and so on. And if we take a closer look at one of these blocks for the hero, we can see that we've defined what visual variation we want for it, what the image would be, the title, what buttons we have as part of it, and so on. You can also have modular content within blocks, within models, so there's a bit of an inception going on, which we'll clarify when we cover this field in a lot more detail. But the possibilities of what you can do with this is pretty powerful. So if we take a look at one of those testimonials that we could have on the page, again, we have a visual variation, what the quote would be, and we have some variations of a hero that we can then have within the page. So when we're building out the home page, we can have all of these fields kind of as a drag and drop page builder template that give us as editors the full flexibility to create pages the way we visualize it without us being restricted by a very rigid content schema. In the end, we would have the ability to move a hero down, move the logoreel up, have each content block appear differently, and so on and so forth, giving us some very, very powerful capabilities. On the structured text field side, things work slightly differently. Here, you could have blocks within the structured text itself. In the case of a blog post, we've got things like a CTA newsletter subscription, an image block, an app download, and so on, which allows us to add certain blocks within the text editor itself without needing to do any complex custom code to add a newsletter sign up or an image or something like this. If we go to a simple blog post, the way this would work is having a very well put together structured text field, simply going down, having a / command for something like an image, choosing an image from the media area which we've uploaded. In this case, it's for the asset CDN, and then having this within the structured text editor itself very natively as part of the field. If you're keen on getting a lot more technical about how blocks work within DatoCMS and how the technical implementation could look like, the docs are a great place to start again. But we will anyways be going into a lot more detail when we cover these two fields in following videos.